back, kangaroo.
1111. Alright, it's working. Good, good. Oh, sorry. Gosh darn it. I hope that wasn't... okay. Yeah, whatever. You know what? Whatever. It's Sonic stuff. You know, just don't freaking question it. Okay. Yeah, as the title suggests, I wish I wasn't here. I wish I was there, kind of. But at the same time, I can't, because I wish I was with the Helldivers and, you know, that game, because it's freaking... it seems fun, it looks fun. It seems fun, looks fun, but I don't think my PC is ready for it. It's just not. Okay, hold on, give me a moment. Yeah, I'm still trying to freaking do Ryosuke from freaking not this. So either this jacket or the water. Where's the other one I have? This button. Yeah, something like this, but in the gray one. Also, I need black. I mean, this one. Actually, stops. Hold on. I can find that one. Oh, this one. It's this one that I need. He almost looks like him. I mean, the hairline is the problem. He's not Ryosuke. He's closer to Kogashiwa still. But I kind of want Ryosuke more because I have his car. I still don't have rice. But meanwhile, I can't get, you know, Kogashiwa's car because even though I said Kai and I put in the Kai Kangaroo and not, you know. But for now, I'll be, you know what I be. Anyways, I don't have much time today. I'm gonna try to be fast about this, but actually, what is it? Oh, really? I need one picture, guys, darn it. No one's in here? Okay, no, fine, let's just move. What is that? That's a BMW. Oh, come on, man. Really? I already have it? Gosh darn it. I still hate the fact that can't get a BMW M4. It is virtually in the MF Ghost. Okay, before we go to British Racing Green, I want to do two things. This one, this speed trial, and this speed trap. This speed trial. And honestly, I think I'm done with those single player achievements, you know, those speed things, because I think I'm done. I'm not sure if I'm actually done, but I think I am. So far. Anyways, yeah, I have to do these two. The speed trap is gonna be easy. I can do that in a Koenigsegg, but this one will be hard because I'm close to it, as you can see, but I tried it on keyboard, so maybe on control I hope on control it will be easier. Anyways, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's continue. I'm sorry. Whoa, why is it freaking slippery now? I remember it being slippery on the third gear. What's going on? Is it because of the rain? Okay, I think it's because of the rain. Anyways, I need to focus.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. Arrived at your destination.
Being too careful.
When it is safe to do so.
Whatever, I don't have much time, honestly, like I said. Please tell me one of these I haven't. Are you kidding me? I already have them on picture as well? I don't believe it. Is that an 8.6? Holy crap, it is. Hold on, did I took it right or is it? Is it? Oh, okay, it's blurry as. Why is it blurry? I'm not freaking making it blurry. It's blurry on its own. Why is it freaking doing that?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Gosh, I need to do this right. Maybe uploads will be easier because of more grip. Give me a moment. I need to do this. Why is it? Why are you not turning? Oh my gosh. I can't do crap. Gosh darn it. Come on. I need to do this right. Can I not?
When it is safe to do so.
Yeah, this car is just not made for it, but okay, you know what? Screw it. I can't go there. I have to go for the freaking festival. Okay.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I need to try again.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
And gosh darn it, why? Why? So freaking. I really don't understand why is it not gripping it properly.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. When it is safe to
I couldn't
do
make
so.
it any better. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah, 9 kilometers still better than I thought. 20% is nice, but yeah. No wonder they couldn't complete that freaking lap on Nürburgring. This thing is actually hard to drive.
Turn around.
Yeah, it's actually not that easy to drive. I mean, having so much power is not that easy, especially only on rear wheels. But it's not all-wheel drive, you know, I have to remember that. Koenigsegg is not all-wheel drive. Besides Gemera, I think. Gemera is the one all-wheel drive, but that one is, you know, like...
Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn right. Arrived at your destination.
At least I got that done. Anyway, it's time for British Racing Green. Let's continue that one. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, we'll see if I have enough time.
In 400 meters,
I have to check
turn
something,
right.
but okay, before we start... Oh, what's behind me? Please tell me it's something I didn't... Oh, is that a Callahan? Oh, oh, okay, I did, okay. Okay. At least I'm getting there. It's still slowly, but at least I got some money. So, yeah. Let's continue. Jeez, this rain is not helping me. Really not helping me.
You have arrived at your destination.
Hold on, give me a moment. I don't remember if I took the picture of these cars, okay?
Great
Just
to
give
see
me a
you.
moment.
We're shooting a documentary about car culture in the UK, and I need a second driver. You've made a name for yourself, and it would be great.
Actually,
to have
maybe
you
I
aboard.
think I
It's
already
simple.
took pictures
You
of these
drive,
cars, so
I tell the story. Let's do it.
actually not. Nah, I don't have time for this. I'll just do this off screen maybe later. No, not restart. Leave and then you know, you do the actual thing. So 4 left, 4 speed traps left. Okay. I think I know what to do next. Okay, let's actually do this properly. Lotus and its spirit. Lotus, synonym of light and agile British sports car of the 60s, last century. Till this day, it drives very well. History started from leaving the cars made in a garage by tuners to series production of Elan Sprint. I'm sorry, I can't translate today. Gosh darn, I'm really hoping.
Hope you're enjoying yourself. I know I am. It's
Let's
great
continue.
to be able to just focus on telling the story while someone else handles the driving for once. Let's get to the next one. This time, it's Lotus. Lotus Engineering Limited began as many stories in British engineering do, in an old barn. The first Lotus cars were offered as kits. You built them yourself. From 1962, they began to actually build the cars themselves. The Elan Sprint showed exactly what they intended to do. Built around a steel backbone with a fiberglass chassis, the Sprint weighed in at a meager 687 kilos parked on the curb. On the road, this translated into brilliant agility and fantastic performance. Designer Colin Chapman famously said, "Adding power makes you faster on the straights. Subtracting weight makes you faster everywhere." He knew what he was talking about.
Turn right. In 100 meters, turn left.
Widely hailed as one of the greatest sports cars of the 1960s, the Elan would be closely studied and emulated, inspiring such masterpieces as the Mazda MX-5. The Elan has all the energy, style, and enthusiasm you would expect. Bold, quick, and fun. So much so that they put it in the name. The Elan Sprint was a financial as well as an engineering success for Lotus, validating their approach to design and resulting in a whole family of light, agile roadsters. Which brings us to this, the Lotus Exige. It's heavier than the Elan, admittedly, but it's faster. Much, much faster. Touch.
Exige S 2012, okay. Let's continue.
To the pedal, the Exige responds with instant, relentless acceleration, as you'd expect. With a 0 to 60 time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 170 before upgrades and tuning, the Exige is uncompromising. And there's no power steering, so you can really feel the road. A genuinely thrilling drive, and one that isn't afraid to demand you take it seriously.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Okay, that one is definitely a brake. I need to brake. Good. Okay, that one is a bad one. Gosh, I don't know why. That something tells me I'm not gonna make it in time here. Gosh, then why? Counting corners is not a good idea in this thing, I guess.
You will arrive at your destination.
And with rumoured launches
I think I got
of
it.
new cars in
Jeez, that was
2020,
close.
Lotus looks set to push the benchmark of the experienced sports car well into the next century.
Whew. Okay. Good start. Teraz się czuję lepiej, kurczę. Playing a man's with Jenny, okay? bad day. A bit of a bad day. I'm preparing for exams, so I don't have much time to do these streams or videos right now at all, and I really wish I had more time. I really wish I did, but I just don't. I just can't. I'm trying, okay? I'll try to finish this as fast as I can in here. Let's continue. 10 years of progress. In the 80s, last century, Ford sacrificed a lot of money into making a Group B car, and thanks to that, they created the RS 1800 and RS 200. Okay, 50 seconds. Oh boy. Oh boy. This will be hard. Oh
Done
well.
much rallying? That's a joke. We've all seen what you've been up to. We're doing the next bit on location. You'll see why when you get there.
Oh boy. Let's continue.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Okay, that was a weird camera angle. Thanks for nothing.
Ford, that most American of cars. But the Ford Escort, oh, that's British. And more than that, the Escort would become for many synonymous with Group B.
You're right, I forgot about
In the
Escort.
70s, Ford had embraced that destiny so firmly that they'd begun their own championships to find new drivers. Drivers for cars like the RS 1800. This
I have the other Ford Escort that's similar to this, but that one is front wheel drive, not the rear wheel drive, so you know, it's a weird choice, to be honest.
was a car
That's a
designed
turbo,
explicitly for rallying, with a powerful fuel-injected 1790cc Cosworth BDE engine.
Why are you spinning? Oh my gosh, you're supposed to be a rally car. Oh, tune this to not be a freaking rally car for crying out loud. I am on the road, you freaking liar.
Homologation rules required that all cars entered into the group be
I
production.
barely am
So
cutting
Ford
and you
built 200
telling me I
of them.
should get back on the road. What a freaking liar. Seriously. Look at this.
The RS 1800 raced to victory after victory across the rallying world, on almost every continent and across every terrain type imaginable. This car was basically unbeatable. The RS 1800 brought home 17 World Rally Championship victories for Ford. So, of course, Ford set out to design a better one. The RS200 Evolution was their answer. A purpose-built rally car designed to do one thing: win Group B.
I think I already have this car, but I'm just in case. Yes, I do. Okay, I already do. Okay, let's continue. Sorry. Just need to make sure every time.
With a 1.8 turbocharged Ford Cosworth BDT engine and all-wheel drive, the RS200 had perhaps the best suspension platform of any car of its era. The chassis was fiberglass from Reliance, and the massive Ford parts bin was raided to give the car that iconic look. But while the car had potential, turbo lag at low RPM and a poor power-to-weight ratio meant that it never placed better than third. The end of Group B in the mid-80s
Okay, I went that the wrong way. Gosh, I brought that the wrong way. Hold on.
meant the end of...
Can I not?
the RS200 as a rallying car. Fortunately, Ford
still
built
got it in
over
time.
200 as part of the homologation requirements for Group B, so you can still find them, if you're lucky.
But there's only 200 of them. That's why the name. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So unfortunately, the car wasn't as good as they were hoping it would be. Interesting. To change cars anyways. Hold on, what cars did I what British? Well, I didn't do this. This is Zagato one. I never freaking did this one. And honestly, I haven't... Yeah, I don't think I have an A-class car, so you know what, fine, I'll just... Later I'll just make... Maybe I'll tune this one as well later. 38 miles an hour. It doesn't it's not always about being the best. Sometimes it's about being the smallest car in the world. Okay, 69 kilometers per hour. What is this? Is this about appeal? It is about appeal.
You know, I really like this car. Not that I'd want to drive it for too long. Squeeze yourself in there and let's see just how fast you can make it go. Which won't be too fast. But hey, I could be surprised.
Yeah, let's try.
The Peel P50 has the dubious honour of being the smallest production car in the world. A one-door microcar coupe, featuring a 42cc air-cooled engine, capable of a heinous 38 miles an hour. And a handle, so you can pick it up and carry it with you when you get to work. And keep in mind that this is the production version. The prototype had the single wheel at the front. Why would you think that was a good idea? In 2010, though, production restarted at Sutton in Ashfield. So,
oh, actually, I
if
did
you'd like
reach
to
70.
own the
Nice.
modern incarnation of this, I suppose you
broke.
can.
Okay, thank you. I was hoping I would. I mean, yeah. Okay, that was easy. Please, I mean, okay, I have less than 15 minutes, so maybe. I hope I'm gonna make it. I should make make it a couple more. As long as it's not for points. If it's for points, then I'm screwed. Okay, 50k. Thank you. I'm not looking for a green coat. I'm looking for either a dark one, or, I mean a black one, or yeah, whatever. Perfect sports car. In the 90s, last century, McLaren used its F1 heritage to create a supercar, and that was the effect of that was the McLaren F1. What? And I have to reach 330 kilometers per hour. Okay. It shouldn't be that hard. The top speed was 390.
Hey there!
Free.
How about a car with some actual legroom and some actual speed? This section's about what happened when McLaren decided to make a road car. You're going to enjoy this.
Oh, okay, so I already had it. Okay, never mind.
The track and the road have very different requirements. For McLaren, that was a challenge they were more than willing to embrace. In 1988, they set out to create the finest sports car the world has ever seen.
I'm glad they kept the detail of the spoiler going
and the honestly fantastic F1
lowering when reaching higher top speeds.
Across all variants.
Not
And it
create
remains
more,
one of the very best
that create less drag, you know. Anyways, let's continue.
road cars ever made. The
Gosh darn it, please!
F1 has no turbocharger. That would have compromised the driving experience, increased complexity, and resulted in turbo lag. The F1 is a naturally aspirated supercar, one of the fastest in the world, in fact. Everything about this car is innovative, from the carbon fiber monocoque to the central driver position. McLaren threw the book away when they designed the F1, then they wrote a better one. The F1's monocoque chassis is incredibly lightweight, only 100 kilos all told, which posed a significant challenge because carbon fiber and fiberglass aren't great insulators. So, McLaren lined the entire engine compartment with gold. In 1998, the F1 prototype set the world record for fastest production car, a record that would stand for 2 decades until the Koenigsegg CCR claimed the crown. McLaren's racing heritage is so deeply
Yeah, but Koenigsegg used turbos, and this thing still undefeated because it never from non-turbocharged cars.
Purpose-built racing machines.
It's still a champion.
They won.
Let's continue.
So, with something like the F1 to live up to, where do you go next? Well, you throw the book away again and write an even better one. The result is the McLaren P1, a hybrid electric sports car that stands head and shoulders above the F1.
More like the other way around, you bitch. How freaking dare you? This is not the GMA T50 is the real success of the F1, not this thing. This thing is a freaking faker.
That's 0.7 seconds faster
compared to
than
the
the
F1.
That's an eternity for a supercar.
Okay. Why do you make me do this before freaking reaching? Oh my gosh, why?
delivered by a twin-turbo V8, supplemented by a McLaren ECU electric motor and instant power assist system. And they do mean instant.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Remember those problems with turbo lag? McLaren solved that with the hybrid drive. While the turbos build pressure, the electric motor drives the wheels. No turbo lag, just torque. And because it's a hybrid, it has an all-electric range. Running on batteries alone, that's 6.2 miles. A bit more if you're going downhill.
Exactly why am I proving my point. This is straight up, that's scam. It's not a the F1 successor. The F1 had no turbos. Anyways, yeah, I'm just mad because house problems, but this is just straight up this is just lying. They are lying in here. This is not the successor to the F1. It's the GM8050. That's the real successor. Come on, that's not what I freaking asked for. I'm not building a knight here. Although it would be cool, but no. No thank you. Because, you know, that's not for ladies, that's actually for knights. Perfection from the aftermarket. Lotus couldn't stop rebuilding old cars. Effect of that was a Tallboat, Sunbeam, and Lotus Carlton. 2 minutes and seconds. Okay, let's continue. Might be the last one before I have... Yeah, this is the last one before I have to take a break.
I quite like sleeper cars. Did Alex ever tell you the story of what we got up to in Colorado? There was this sleeper car competition, you see. Let's just say no one was ready for the Sunbeam. Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable 4-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts.
Yeah, the real name in Poland is Lotus Omega. Opel Lotus Omega. In Britain, it's a Vauxhall. That's why, you know, the different name.
Forged by Opel and machined in Germany.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
The tires were widened, and the tire compound from the Lotus Esprit was used. To handle camber change issues, they put in the self-leveling suspension from the Opel Senator. The only upgrade they didn't put in was an electronic speed limiter. All of this resulted in the Lotus Carlton, designated Type 104 by Lotus. A 177 miles per hour supercar, masquerading as a 4-door saloon. Only 950 of these custom gems were built, and they've become something of a modern classic.
I hate how they used Forza Horizon on the front. Get that shit out of here. Seriously, I hate it. So much.
The Lotus Carlton was an example of how to turn a saloon into a supercar. But that's not the only thing Lotus got up to.
Illiterate
In 1979, Chrysler approached Lotus to create a strict rally version of their Sunbeam 3-door hatchback. Lotus, as you might imagine, rather enjoyed the challenge. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel.
Why are you freaking spinning like crazy?
Performance was increased by fitting a 2.2-litre version of the Lotus 911 slant 4-cylinder engine, resulting in an impressive 250 brake horsepower, up from a meager 105 on the original. The Lotus Sunbeam was revealed to the public in 1979 in Geneva to widespread praise in the motoring media.
Your gear ratio on this thing is terrible. Who the hell designed this? I swear, I'm gonna punch them in the face. This is not how you tune the freaking thing. This is not how you tune a gearbox, man. Seriously.
More
I'm gonna lose because
importantly,
of
the
this.
Lotus Sunbeam saw racing success too. In 1980, Henri Toivonen won the 29th Lombard RAC Rally in his Sunbeam. It almost makes you wonder
still made
if
it, okay,
Lotus
good.
should do more conversion. It's a silly question, actually. Lotus should do more conversions. In fact, I'll call them right now.
I'll be back in an hour, or maybe I'm gonna try to come back earlier, but no promises. I really have to do something. Give me a moment. Sorry, I messed up, okay, something. Okay, I am back for a moment. Still streaming good. Let's continue. How many more left? 3, okay, I can do this. Performance. For a lot of people, Jaguar E-Type is the most beautiful most beautiful car in the world. And because of this, trying to modernize it was a very hard thing to do. I wonder if I'm not really sure if the F-Type is actually a good successor. I mean, looks nice and all, but it's not a V12. That's the
I honestly
problem.
think these might be some of the most beautiful cars in the world. And the story of how it came about is, well, really British. Get in the car and let's get this segment. Jaguar is a bit of a favourite of mine. The company is almost 100 years old and was originally founded to build sidecars for motorcycles. But this is the car that really set the bar, I think. The 1961 E-Type. When he saw it, Enzo Ferrari called it the most beautiful car in the world. High praise indeed. He wasn't alone in his admiration. Accolades have followed this car ever since. It's been in movies, comics, games, and TV shows. Unlike some later cars in the marque, it wasn't just looks though. The E-Type was light and fast. It would do 153 miles an hour and stopped on innovative four-wheel brakes that were better than anything Ferrari or Porsche or even Mercedes-Benz had. It was solid too, with a design based on the D-Type that won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 3 years in a row.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Anyone who owns an E-Type will tell you that the key to their reliability is to drive them regularly, as if you'd need the excuse.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, listen to that V12.
About 2,500 were built, and they're a common sight at auto shows, and surprisingly reasonably priced. All in all, an almost perfect Jaguar.
It is a perfect Jaguar. What do you mean almost perfect? Bitch, please. Seriously, I'm really getting tired of listening to
The
you.
E-Type was the successor to the Le Mans winning D-Type. But what would that look like if Jaguar designed it today? In 2013, Jaguar answered that question with the F-Type Project 7, a spiritual successor to the E-Type, and designed from the ground up to be the purest, most enjoyable Jaguar yet. The car's heritage is proudly displayed in the gorgeous D-Type curves and the distinctive aero hunt behind the driving position. But like the E-Type, it's not just a pretty face. By a 5-litre V8 supercharged engine. With a fully aluminium body, it's blisteringly fast, with a 0 to 60 speed of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 186 miles an hour. A car as beautiful as this must surely have been a carefully authored design. Actually, it started as a sketch by designer César Pierri, thrown together one Friday in his free time. Jaguar's design director, Ian Callum, saw the sketch in a thumbnail on César's computer during a meeting and asked him what it was. The rest is history. 150 Project 7s were built, as both a successor to the E-Type and as a celebration of Jaguar's victories at Le Mans. I think I speak for all of us when I say, thank heavens for Cesar's Friday afternoon doodle.
Alright, I'm back, sorry. This one was actually okay. It was not easy, but not hard either. Okay, I hope please. There's like one more to do, I think, or two more. Oh, no, wait, it's... Oh boy, that's an old Bentley, I think. I don't know, I honestly forgot one thing to... now I remember what I was supposed to check in this game. Are there any Rolls Royce cars in Forza? Because I kind of want one Rolls Royce at least. Oh boy. It's the C6. And the Ferrari FF. Oh boy. Oh, you're right. Forgot. Oh, this is the ZR1! Holy crap, it's the ZR1! Right, it is the ZR1. I don't know if I deserve to even... I mean... I still love it, my favorite... Honestly, my favorite Corvette. Personally, of course, but... Thanks to... I didn't know it would be the ZR1 C6. The same one I have in... Hot Pursuit Remastered. But okay, so first things first though. I think this is the first Ferrari that was all-wheel drive, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay, I already had the picture of this one, okay. No, yeah, this is all-wheel drive. This first Ferrari that was all-wheel drive. And but I'm probably not gonna use that. I'm probably gonna go with this one instead. And it's S1, okay. I'm gonna make this into a... Oh my gosh, that blue. Oh my gosh, it's actually even more... This looks actually gorgeous. Holy crap. This color. Oh my. And that. I mean, you cannot, I already love this car. I'm not, I know I repainted the car in Hot Pursuit to be purple. In my own color, but this one just looks way too beautiful to be repainted. Oh, come on, really? Oh, whatever. At least I know what to do after... Yeah, I need to make this into a top speed monster. Just like the Devil Z from One Gun Midnight. This is the American version. Let's continue. How many more left? 2. Number 37. Oh, it's a Cooper S. In 1964. Mini Cooper S was unbeatable in Monte Carlo. 50 years later, Mini X-Ray showed what it can do in Dakar. Today, let's check out both cars in a rally race around the forest of Lakehurst. 1 minute 20 seconds. Okay, let's continue.
We're almost done, but we saved the good stuff for last. A spot of rallying in the most British car of them all. Get in, strap in, and let's nail this one. There is one car built in Great Britain that is quite fairly considered one of the most influential cars of the century. It's a surprisingly spacious little city car with a side-mounted engine. It's an icon of popular culture. It's been built on every continent where there's a car factory. It's the Mini. The Mini Cooper S was built to be a performance machine with deeper engines, twin carburetors and front disc brakes. This scrappy little machine would go on to achieve more than 30 racing victories in the 1960s and 1970s. A Mini Cooper S flying number 37 placed first at the 1964 Monte Carlo Rally. Driven by Paddy Hopkirk and Henry Liddon, this was the last time all British crew would win the event. But not the last time a Mini would. At Monte Carlo in 1966, Minis took the first, second and third positions. They were all disqualified because they had dimming headlamps. Not because they were winning everything in sight. In 1999, the Car of the Century Award was presented to the most influential car of the 20th century. The Mini came second.
That's the dumbest reason to get banned from winning a race I've ever heard. Dimmed headlights?
5.3 million Minis
Really?
would be sold, making it the
What the
most
frick?
popular British car.
Whatever.
And then in 2000, BMW resumed production of the Mini, breathing new life into the iconic marque. If the Mini of the 1960s had its sights set on the roads of Monte Carlo, the X-Rayed Countryman has its eyes on something a little tougher. The desert. And rough terrain of the Dakar for starters. A wit once said that the only thing Mini in this monster was the pedal. That's rather than missing the point. The X-Rayed Countryman is much, much bigger than the Mini Cooper. It has to be. The stage of the Dakar demands literally tons of gear. You could call
Okay, that was not an plan.
it a tank.
Now come on!
It does rather sound like one.
Bullshit.
When Mini's X-Rayed division set out
Why is it so understeery? Jeez. For such a...
to build this thing, they had
I mean, I
one
know you're not
goal in
little,
mind,
but come on.
winning the Dakar.
This is just
And they
bullshit.
did, every year, from 2012 to 2015.
In 400 meters, turn right.
It's designed to be driven for 2 weeks over deserts and badlands, 5 kilometers above sea level. And it still handles like a hot hatch on a nice bit of dry ice. Owners come
Okay, I
and
got
go.
it.
The heritage of a car like the Mini is more than who owns the keys to the shop. I fully expect to see Mini's wings flying for another century.
Still not the clothes I'm looking for. But man, That color in this freaking lighting, it's just beautiful. The Blue Devil is finally here. I mean, it was originally codenamed the Blue Devil, so you know. Hold on. Before I'm gonna do the last one, hold on. Give me a moment. I need to do something. I need to take a picture of this. I might have to take a picture of this, of the first one, because I didn't do it.
We're
I
almost
think.
done.
Give
But
me a
we
moment.
saved the good stuff for last. A spot of rallying in the most British car of them all. Get in, strap in, and let's nail this one.
Never mind. Let's just finish this.
There is one car built in Great Britain that is, quite fairly, considered one of the most influential cars of the century.
Unfinished business. Bentley Continental is by far the most luxurious car in the Grand Tour. I mean, luxurious Grand Tour GT car in the world. But it wasn't like this as always. 100 years ago, fastest car in Le Mans in 1930 was a Bentley. 4.5 liters engine with a compressor. 59 seconds open. Let's do this.
This is quite the story. Bentley at Le Mans in the 1930s. Gentlemen racers, heroic driving, and a personal hero of mine. Take good care of the cars, though. Both of them are mine. Bentley, a company founded in 1919.
What the hell, man? Really?
In Cricklewood, North London, and purchased by Rolls-Royce
Oh yeah,
in the 30s.
Rolls-Royce.
A company synonymous with both racing and luxury. Perhaps the best example I know of those two extremes of British engineering. For almost a century, every Bentley was hand-built to exacting standards. So at the beginning of the 21st century, when Bentley revealed their first mass-produced car, there were a great many questions. The car was the Continental GT, an elegant grand tourer that combined a racetrack pedigree with exquisite style and all the power you could need. The move to mass production has done nothing to blunt the Bentley experience. The 2017 Continental Supersport is responsive, fast, and beautifully designed. It brings together all-wheel drive, carbon fiber bonnet sides and side skirts to create the most powerful, performance-focused car the company has ever built. But never forget, Bentley's pedigree is racing, and the Bentley Continental embraces that. In 2007, a largely standard Continental Speed GT broke Bugatti's record for the flying kilometre on the frozen Baltic Sea. And then in 2011, they broke their own record. 205 miles an hour, both ways, on ice. Even when building these gorgeous Grand Tours, Bentley is driven to excellence. Today, Bentley means modern, peerless luxury and elegance. But that's far from the full story.
So it's a Bentley I'm getting, not a Rolls Royce. Okay, fine then.
A century ago, Bentley meant something else entirely. It meant Le Mans. In 1930, eccentric race team owner Dorothy Paget financed a rather special Bentley at the Le Mans. It was a 4.5-litre supercharged masterpiece, driven by Sir Henry Bentley Boy Birkin. It posted the fastest time on the day, but it failed to finish. But what a race it was! Sir Henry's courageous driving forced Rudolf Caracciolla's seven-litre Mercedes out of the race at the cost of his own victory. But in doing so, he handed the day to the Bentley Sixes. A gentleman racer indeed. Sir Henry knew he didn't have anything to prove. In 1929, the adventurer Mrs. Mary Victor Bruce had already driven the resolutely modern 4.5-litre Bentley at Montlhéry, setting distance, speed and endurance records. The Bentley's performance so annoyed Ettore Bugatti that he called it the world's fastest lorry. The blower had the last laugh.
Okay, whew.
In
I think I got it.
2012, it was sold at auction for over
I got it.
£4 million, which is
Perfectly.
more than enough to buy a Veyron and a racing truck, if you're keeping score.
It's the Bentley 8-litre. That's which one you get, not the one we just drove. We get the Bentley 8-litre. Okay then.
Like I told them, can't make a film about car culture around here without you in it, can they? I'll let you know if they need you back. Sounds like this documentary's gonna be pretty good, yeah? The bits with you and Beck in them, at least. Got a call from the producer. Said you couldn't have driven better if you tried.
Give me a moment. Let me get this wheel spin and then the Bentley and yeah, you know what's next. I think I already had that Honda, or maybe I didn't. Hold on. Oh, this one. This 8-litre. Hold on, give me a moment. Literally Shinko from the future. The actual Shinko from the future, not the sedan or four-door. This is the actual one. Anyways, give me a moment. Let me get back to my Corvette and then end the video. This looks too good in this original color. In this game especially. Holy crap, Reno. This looks just... I can't stop. Anyways, I'll work on it off screen. Next stop is the Drift Club, and... Where's this? La Racer at Horizon. Okay, I don't know what the hell that means. Whatever. See you next time, I guess.